Hi everybody, welcome back to my channel. That's right, I homeschool. I'm Mrs. T and welcome to the new school year. I know a lot of you guys are just starting your school year here at homeschool, or maybe your kid is going to a public or private school. Well, happy beginning of a school year, regardless of how you choose to educate your children. We are actually starting our school year officially on Monday, and I'm so excited, you guys. We've done so much preparation for this. And we have actually been schooling since May, like kind of very lightly. This is my first time homeschooling. I've not been homeschooled myself. So this past like 3 months has been really spent, testing things, getting an idea of what the groove is going to be like, very loosey-goosey. But we also made changes to our curriculum that we are committing to for the next year, just because I've discovered a lot in the first 3 months, which is exactly why we wanted to start in the summer and do like some sort of summer schooling. So today's video is going to be part 1 of really what we are going to be doing next year. And today we're going to be talking about what our homeschool schedule is going to be looking like, as well as the updated curriculum that we will be using during our homeschool year. Now, to be clear, this is for my pre-K-er, but I do have my toddler home with me, and then I also do work part-time, and so we did consider what my part-time was going to look like. So let's go ahead and hop right into it. I'll share with you guys my screen. One of the things that I did is I printed out the schedule, and it was really helpful to me to have that sort of breakdown really easy to see. And what I did is I actually, after putting in the, let's see if I can grab it, after putting all the information in the schedule, I actually printed it out and I put it in the outside of this accordion style folder, which has a lot of like the worksheets and the things that we're going to be grabbing. So part 2, I'm going to go over my organization. I'm going to be showing you the tracking, way that I'm going to be tracking our curriculum and attendance, and I'm just really excited. But let's just go ahead and start today with our schedule. So every day we are going to be having basically some daily stuff. We are working through Blossom and Root, the early years, volume 1 and 2. Based on where we are so far with volume 1, I see that we're going to probably get through at least part of volume 2 in the next 180 school days. The other thing we're going to be doing every single day is our French and our sign language. So we are going to be using 2 main resources, or 3 new main resources, not including myself. So I do speak French. We will be using some French at home, but we are also going to be using Rosetta Stone homeschooling with my pre-K-er, but doing this as a family. So we're going to be on the computer together and going through that. We also are reading the Language Together books, which I've shared in a previous video, and we're also using Mon Carrier. This is the 2 à 3 ans age range workbook. But we're going to be doing this again, kind of sitting together and kind of working through the instructions and each sheet. So that is basically our main criteria that we are going to be focusing on, or our main curriculum, I mean. And then sign language, whatever we're working on in French, we're going to just mirror that in ASL. Again, my background kind of helps me with understanding what kind of vocabulary I need to pull in at that point. Okay. Then every day we'll do some outdoor time. That could be very basics, from eating or lunch outside to playing outside, going to the park, play dates, etc. And then every day we're going to be focusing on read aloud time. Now I have found that that's something that we do a lot, is we read a lot of books here, and that's great. I don't see that changing, but I wanted to make sure that that was documented, as that is part of our daily schedule. Now outside of this, every single day is going to be a little bit different. Monday and Wednesday are rather similar. Both we're going to be working on alpha phonics and mathematical reasoning. This is our phonics and our math, one of our curricula material pieces that we're pulling from. And then we are also going to be doing a toddler lesson plan. Now, I don't think I shared this before, but I have purchased Autumn McKay's, we have the toddler lesson plans, learning ABCs, learning colors. We have the ultimate preschool and ultimate toddler activity guide. So we have 4 different resources that I can pull from, And the idea here is that I will be picking and choosing each week on both Monday and Wednesday a particular activity. So this will be something that is a little bit more hands-on and covers a topic, whether it be a letter that we're learning or focusing on, a color that maybe my toddler needs to hammer in on or hone in on, or a theme, who knows? So we're gonna kind of play that by ear. Mondays, we're gonna be doing martial arts. My child has started martial arts and it's been a really big success, so he'll be doing martial arts on Mondays. And then on Wednesdays, a bigger activity would be a longer Preschool Prodigies music lesson. So right now we do Prodigies throughout the week, and this would enable our child to do some more practice. Okay, I'm back. Sorry, I had to turn off the air conditioner. It's gonna pop off here soon. I know that can be loud, sorry. All right, Tuesdays and Thursdays are very similar. We are going to be doing our Schiller Learning Math Kit 1, or A, I don't remember. I'll put it here. But we'll be working on some math through the Schiller Learning Program, and then our phonics is going to be the Explode the Code Primer series, which is the Get Ready, Get Set, and Go for the Code. Now we're already almost done with book A, so I'll be doing a review on that here pretty soon, but it's very successful. My preschooler loves it. And yeah, we'll be working on those two programs. Okay, Tuesdays, we are going to be doing a STEM or STEAM project, which is going to be coming from Evan Moore. I'll put the two books that we'll be leveraging throughout the year here. And then we will be exploring on Tuesday. So I have a list of different areas that I thought would be or different activities that I'm marking as exploring. This could be us going to a purposeful planto park. This could be going to a nature center, local and state parks, so both. We could be going on hikes, trying out a museum, going to a historical landmark, etc., etc. Could go swimming at the pool. There are so many different things, but the idea here is Tuesdays we'll have a dedicated time to explore locally, or to do like a play date, just to get out of the house. Thursday, we will be doing a knowledge crate activity if we have any of those lined up. And then we also have martial arts on Thursday as well. Now, Friday is a little bit of our unique special day, and in a sense, it's very kind of different. Oh my goodness, sorry. My cat. So first the air conditioning, now the cat. You guys want to see her? This is Figaro. She's very lovey, but very pushy. Friday, we are going to be doing, focusing on what your preschooler needs to know from core knowledge. Now, this one is, this is something that we had tried originally, like it recommends a page a day, but my preschooler didn't want to do it that way. There were days where he really didn't want to do it, but mostly he really wanted to do a lot of it. That was most of the problem. So I thought it would be better to have a single day where we pull out that resource so we could do like just a bunch of them at once without like it becoming too much because we're doing it too often. So I thought that would be a good one. On Fridays, we're also going to be doing our Evan Moore science topic. And again, I'll put those resources that we're using here, but we're going to be using the Skill Sharpeners Science and the Skill Sharpeners Critical Thinking books for our science topics this year. And then Friday, we're going to put around time for our piano that we are doing. He's not taking formal piano lessons, but we're learning it as a family and we have the resources to do so. We are using, it's kind of a mix between Preschool Prodigies, but we're also using Alfred's Basic Piano. And I'll put that resource up here as well. And then Friday, I did put aside some exploration time as well. Now, on top of that schedule, that already kind of seems like it's a very full schedule, but reality is all of those things only take a couple, not very long. So there are different things that we will be doing throughout the week on the days that maybe we get through things done quicker, but I didn't want to schedule them at specific days. So the first thing is our country study. So we're going to be doing a country study kind of continuously as we go throughout the school year. And we're going to be going through the Build Your Library Level 0 around the world. And so we're going to be really focusing on some countries and exposure to countries as we go through that program. And we're considering a country study to include us making recipes from there, learning about the language and the people that live there. Hi. Pinning the location. We have a family map that we put up in the kitchen. We're going to pin it once we finish, and then add that country to our passport, which we are expanding upon. Oh, cat fur. Which we are expanding upon from the Build Your Library program. The other thing that we're going to be doing is our Layers of Learning books by Joellen McCarthy. We are just exposing our child and reading the books, and each week we're going to try to just pull out one of those topics. So I did not buy the books for everything. Some of them we might just do online. There are a lot of online readings, but we might just like recircle to the same books that we have. So kind of go through a couple of these topics a few times. And then we'll be pulling in randomly some miscellaneous resources and worksheets. My child does really enjoy tracing, so we do pull in some of those tracing worksheets. We're using primarily the Spectrum. I think it's the writing book. I'll put it here. He loves this one. Yeah, I'll put the ones that we're using right here. But he does enjoy practicing those tracing and very basic. So I've been pulling those in as well. And then last thing that I just want to, or I guess last two things, is we do games throughout the day, and chess and things like that. Puzzles, I do include that as part of our homeschool day. So the time that we spend playing games and learning through games and playing chess and puzzles, that's totally learning, and that is definitely going to count. My cat is going to try to take my tadpoles. Hold on. Oh my goodness, you guys. She discovered that we caught tadpoles not too long ago. We caught them and we've been raising them. They finally have their little legs. I'll put a little picture here, but this has been a really fun little activity we started with the kids. We love it. But anyway, so that is going to be basically our schedule. The only other thing that I foresee at this point in time as being something that we are also going to consider is we are prioritizing swimming lessons during this year for my preschooler. We haven't had a lot of opportunities to be around water, but we want to make sure that he has some good swimming, good understanding of what to do in the water. So now that we're starting to become more exposed to water, we thought that that would be a good thing to prioritize. Okay, you guys, that is basically it. This is not going to be everything that we're using, but again, this is the bulk of it. This is our schedule. I'm really excited, and stick around because I'm going to share with you guys now that you know what we're using and how we're going to use it. I'm going to share with you the organization, how we plan, and one of the things that I discovered in the last 3 months that I think might help you if you're struggling with finding the time to plan. All right, that's it, you guys. I will talk to you soon in part 2. Bye, everyone. You have a good one.